Very good morning, children. Hope you all had a nice weekend. So, let us continue our exercise 2.2 of page number 28 as we have to move ahead with 14th, 15th, and 16th questions to finish this exercise. I want to make you very much clear with the question before moving ahead with the solution. So, to start with, I am reading the 14th question. You please follow what I am reading carefully. So, Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has currency notes of denominations. In this, the word denominations is very much important. So, denominations pointing to rupees 100, rupees 50, and rupees 10 respectively. The ratio of number of notes, okay, forget about ratio and all, number of notes is 2 is to 3 is to 5, and the total cash with Lakshmi is rupees 4 lakh. Okay, so they gave denominations, number of notes, and total cash. First we have to be very clear with these in order to move ahead with the solution. I hope you know the difference between denomination, number of notes, and the total cash. Just for the instance, I want to show you what exactly the difference is. Okay, look. So I am carrying some amount of money with me. So look. So this is denomination rupees 200 denomination, and this is rupees 500 denomination. This is rupees 500 again denomination, and this is rupees 500 again denomination, and this is rupees 2000 denomination, and this is rupees 2000 denomination. Okay, so this is denomination. Here also look, rupees 100, rupees 50, and rupees 10. Now the ratio of number of these notes is 2 is to 3 is to x. They gave in the ratio, but in order to just understand the scenario, so I am carrying two notes of denomination 2000, 1, 2, 3. 3 notes of denomination 500 and 1 note of denomination 200. Okay, so that is number of notes. Now the total cash with Lakshmi is 4 lakh. Then what is the total cash with me? So 2000s 4000, 3 500s 1500 plus 4000, 3 5500 plus 200. So I am carrying 5700 with me. Hope you are clear with this. Now let us move to the solution. Okay, look. So first I want to write the given items in the form of a table so that it will be of great use for us to solve the given question. So first is they gave some denominations. Okay, so denominations. Okay, and the next term is number of notes, and lastly total amount or total cash. Okay, total amount or total cash. Now look. Okay, so the given denominations are rupees 100, rupees 50, and rupees 10. Okay, and the number of notes they gave in the form of a ratio 2 is to 3 is to 5. 2 is to 3 is to 5, and the total cash is 4 lakh. Okay, and the total cash is 4 lakh. You can copy the solution just the way how I am doing. Now if the number of notes are in the ratio 2 is to 3 is to 5, then values is equal to 2x, 3x and 5x. Isn't it? If the notes are in the ratio 2:3:5, then the values we can take as 2x, 3x and 5x. Now look, this 2x is pointing to denomination of 100, isn't it? Because they clearly told respectively. So this 2x given is pointing to rupees 100 and this rupees 50 is pointing to rupees 3x and this rupees 10 is pointing to 5x. Hope you are clear with this, because 2x 100 denomination notes are there, 3x 50 denomination notes are there, 5x 10 rupee denomination notes are there. Okay, this blue color lines, if you copy, not a problem, otherwise also it's okay. Now let us move ahead. Now look, therefore look, total cash is equal to, that means with Lakshmi the total cash is equal to 2x into 100. That means 2x 100 rupees notes plus 3x 50 rupee notes plus 5x 10 rupee notes. Hope you are clear. 2x 100 rupees notes plus 3x 50 rupees notes plus 5x 10 rupees notes. So how can we express this? 2x into 100, 200x plus 3x into 50, 150x plus 5x into 10, 50x is equal to, we already have the total cash as 4 lakh. Okay, we already have the total cash pointing to 4 lakh. Now look, 200x plus 150, 350x, 350x plus 50x, 400x. 400x is equal to 4 lakh. Okay, so let us cancel 2 zeros. Again, 4 ones are 4,000 sir. 4 ones are 4,000 sir. Now we got the value of x as 1000. Okay, we got the value of x as 1000. So the value of x is 1000. Okay, now look, they asked us to find how many notes of each denomination. Therefore, number of notes of each denomination look, what is the first denomination? 2x 100 rupee notes. So rupees 100 is equal to 2 into 2x is equal to 2 into 1000. That means 2000. So she is carrying 2100 rupee notes. Okay, and next is rupees 50 is equal to 3x. That means 3 into 1000. That is equal to 3000. And lastly, rupees, how much? 10. Rupees 10 is equal to 5x. That means 5 into 1000 is equal to 5000. Okay, so the number of 100 rupees notes are 2000 and number of 50 rupees notes are 3000 and number of 10 rupees notes are 5000. So hope you are clear with this concept. All you have to understand is the difference between denomination number of notes and total cash. Okay, number of notes into denomination gives us total cash. Observe here, number of notes 2x into 100, 2x into 100, 3x into 50. Similarly, 5x into 10. Okay, now let us move to the next question. Okay, now let us check the 15th question. 14, 15 and 16 are of same type. I have a total of rupees 300 in coins of denomination rupees 1, 2 and 5. The number of rupees 2 coins is 3 times the number of 5 rupees coins. Instead of giving the ratio, they just gave small relationship between the number of coins and they gave total number of coins. If you observe, we have total cash just like the previous one, and we have the denominations just like the previous one, and we have the total number of coins also. Using this total number of coins and this relation, number of 2 rupees coins is equal to 3 times the number of rupees 5 coins, we can find the individual number of coins. Same like the 14th one. So please follow the instructions carefully. Okay, to start with, let us follow the given instructions. Okay, if you observe, the number of 2 rupees 2 coins is 3 times the number of rupees 5 coins. As the relation is starting with rupees 5, let number of rupees 5 coins is equal to x. As everything is mainly pointing to rupees 5, I am taking the number of rupees 5 coins as x. Okay, now, so based on this, then number of rupees 2 coins is equal to as they told, it is 3 times rupees 5. 3 into x gives us 3x. But there is no information about 1 rupee coin. Then how can we do it? Look, number of rupees 1 coins is equal to, what is the total number of coins? 160. So 160 minus of this total, that means x plus 3x, gives us number of 1 rupee coins. That is equal to 160 minus x plus 3x, 4x. Hope you got it. Since there is no relation or any statement for the number of rupees 1 coins, from the total number of coins, if we subtract this rupees 5 and 2, we will get 1 rupee coins. Now, these are number. Now, using this, therefore, value of rupees 1 coins is equal to, because number of coins into denomination, that means 5 rupees 1 rupee coins I want means 160 minus 4x into rupees 1 means 1, which gives 160 minus 4x. Okay, now value of rupees 2 coins is equal to 3x into 3x is denomination number of coins and the denomination is 2. That gives 6x. Hope you are following. Then value of rupees 1 coins is equal to 5 rupees 5. Rupees 5 coins is equal to x into 5, which gives us 5x. Okay, so this is value. Because they give total amount, hence we need to find the value. Now look, what is the total value? It is equal to 300. Hence, Okay, therefore 160 minus 4x plus 6x plus 5x. I am just adding this one. Okay, 160 minus 4x plus 6x plus 5x is equal to 300. Okay, because this is already given that total cash is equal to 300. Okay, now look, so which gives us, so minus 4x plus 6x gives us plus 2x plus 2x plus 5x 7x. 7x is equal to, transpose this plus 160 to the other side, it will become 300 minus 160. Hope you are clear. Look, minus 4 plus 6 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 7. As we know, no need of mentioning plus. So 7x is equal to 300 minus 160 is 140. Okay, I want only the value of x, hence x is equal to 140 by 7, that is equal to 20. Okay, we got the value of x as 20. Now let us conclude the answer. Okay, just to pace up with the space, I am just writing here. You please write this down to this. Okay, what I am going to write here, you will write down to this. Okay, look, therefore number of coins of rupees 1 is equal to 160 minus 4x. Okay, that is equal to 160 minus 4 into, we got the value of x as 20. So that is equal to 160 minus 420 is 80, which is equal to 80. Okay, next, rupees 2. What is number of coins of rupees 2? 3x. Rupees 2 is equal to 3x, that is equal to 3 into, we got the value of x as 20, which is equal to 60. And lastly, rupees 5. Rupees 5 is equal to just x. What is the value of x? 20. Okay, just for a verification, look, we got the value of rupees 1, number of coins of rupees 1 rupee is 80 and 2 rupees is 60 and 5 rupees is 20. 80 plus 60, 140, 140 plus 60, 140 plus 20, 160. Look, that is the total number of coins, 160. Hope you are clear. Please copy carefully. As I told, this part you have to copy down to this. Okay, now let us move to the next one. Okay, now let us check the 16th question. As I told, the same scenario goes with 14th question, 15th question and 16th. 16 is quite easy. Look, the organizers of an essay competition decide that a winner in the competition gets a prize of rupees 100. Look, so winner gets rupees 100 and the participant who does not win or loser, so loser gets rupees 25. Look, a winner gets rupees 100 and a loser gets 25. Please be careful. In the question there is no concept of saying that there is only one winner and one loser. There are so many participants, of which some are winners and some are losers. The total prize money distributed is rupees 3000. Find the number of winners if the total number of participants is 63. So total participants is 63. Here total participants 63 means 63 contains both winners and the losers. Hope you are clear. This 3000 is winner into 100 plus loser into 25. I am repeating again. 3000 is equal to winner into 100 plus losers into 25. Now let us move ahead with the solution. Now, so as the given question is mainly pointing to the winners and we don't know the number of winners, I am taking number of winners is equal to x. As usual, you know, when there is unknown quantity, we will take it as x. Let the number of winners be x. Then number of losers or who don't win. Okay, number of persons or children who don't win. Number of persons who don't win is equal to, they gave total number of participants as 63, hence 63 minus x. 63 minus number of winners gives us number of persons who don't win. And total money given to winners is equal to, total money given to winners is equal to, number of winners is x and for each person they gave 100 rupees. That is equal to 100x. Okay, total money. Similarly, total money given to, directly I am writing as losers, 63 minus x into 25 rupees. For each loser they gave rupees 25. Hence it is 63 minus x into 25. Now total money of winners plus losers is equal to 3000 they gave. Now therefore 100x, that means total money given to winners plus 63 minus x into 25, total money given to losers is equal to 3000. Because this is the amount which they shared among winners and losers, isn't it? Now let us solve this. So 100x plus first term into the first, 63 into 25, we will get 1575 minus second term into this. Okay, multiplying a binomial with a monomial. X into 25, 25x is equal to 3000. Okay, now look, here we have a like terms of 100x and minus 25. 100x minus 25x gives us 75x plus 1575 is equal to 3000. Okay, so 75x is equal to, transpose this plus 1575 to the other side, 3000 minus 1575, which gives us 1425. Okay, upon subtracting 1575 from 3000, we will get 1425. Now look, therefore 75x is equal to 1425, and if I want only the value of x, we have to divide this 1425 with 75. Okay, if we can cancel, we will get it for 19 times, or else we can cancel directly using 5 table or 25 table, also not a problem. So we got the value of x as 19. Okay, we got the value of x as 19. Now look, what exactly is this x? If we go to the starting of the problem, number of winners be x. That is the same thing which they asked us. Therefore, number of winners is equal to, x, that is equal to 19. Okay, hope you are clear. Please watch the video carefully again and again until you get confidence with these problems. That's all for today. Have a great day.